Man, still got a bit of a headache. But yeah, so let's check this out. So yeah, we read the pre-release agreement. I found some things a little confusing in there, but yeah, we got confirmation that we can do this. So, let me think about this. What am I looking for? Let's think about something for Vexilla, and maybe a UI for approving diffs of JS objects. I don't know if it'll work, but yeah, hopefully it'll do something kind of cool. So yeah, take some time, right? Can't expect this stuff to be instant. Looks like I've got 170 credits. Yeah, okay, so approve all, reject all, sure. How would we want to refine this? Right, let's look at basically what we're doing in Vexilla. Shit. Oh, yeah. This one. There we go. All right, so we install and authorize there. Which repo? So wait, yeah. It should have access to that repo. All right, so we got a bug in here, I think. All right, so I need to use the local version. There you go, CD. 30 tokens for a generation, 10 for each edit. Ah, that makes sense. Make it approve diff changes property by property. And yeah, while that's going, let me fire it up. There's our auth server. Oh, that's the test server. Oh, right. Ooh, and damn, the music got super quiet. Oh, and I see why. There we go. Sorry about that. Alright, so in here, we need our auth server. There it is. All right, let's fire it up down here. What? Did I just break something? Oh, I know what I did. Yep. I need to do these in the opposite order. Oh, wait. What, motherfucker? It keeps selecting the whole thing when I do a delete. That was annoying. All right. Edit, prefix, login, boom, feature flags. All right. So, if we were to publish, this is the UI that I have created so far. And I might want to just do this on a whole separate page even, rather than a modal. But for the most part, we have an accept all and a reject all. Right? We can do it item by item. But it's not immediately obvious, I think, what's happening. Right? I mean, it makes sense. You can see the title. I think we just want to make the modal wider. But it does need to work on mobile as well. So yeah, I don't know. Something to think about. So it's not filling in, and that means because I'm just really bad at prompting. This is my fault. Oh, and I forgot to like all those. There we go. So yeah, okay. How about add example items in each section? So yeah, this is cool. I like fiddling with it at least, just trying to figure it out. If anything, it'll be good for like inspiration. I think I still like what I got going with my UI though. There's definitely some way we can improve it. So yeah, let's see if it actually like fills in these, you know, the changes, etc. Add some color. I think one interesting thing is like a lack of padding around the whole thing. So that might be another thing that we could do. Yeah, that worked out. Oh, I like it. Dude, clean. Can we make it a little bit more advanced by having 2 directives in our comment? Yeah, this is pretty cool so far, isn't it? Thank you for the follow, Taz. Welcome. And yeah, anyone else had a chance to fiddle with this yet? Anyone in the V0? Yeah, it's kind of cool. You have too? Nice. Yeah, sign up for the waitlist now. Like, totally worth it. Yeah, you just go to v0.dev. Yeah, I threw a little junk on there. You don't have to do it. It's just v0.dev. Okay. Worked like magic? Nice. What's up, Coding Plus Plus? How you doing out there? Oh, this thing right here. I wasn't even looking at it. Oh, shit. I didn't even think about that. That's a good call. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, interesting though. Oh, that's weird. Huh. The fact that it stacked these buttons instead of keeping them side by side is interesting. Oh, okay, like giving it like just directives. Okay. So I don't want to do this just yet. Oh wait. How do I turn it off? Oh, escape will do it. Cool. Make the examples look like JSON data. It is invite only. Exactly, Coding++. Yep. So yeah, they just started rolling it out to like more and more people. So yeah, I just got access, I think, this morning. Maybe last night. I wasn't paying attention. Hey, what's up, Chaotic? How you doing? You don't mess with the Tailwind classes yourself anymore? Sure, that makes sense, Elton. Oh, interesting. Add scroll overflow. Time to kick back and relax. Yeah, thank you for the sub. Yeah, I like this. This is cool. So this is pretty much our last credit we want to do on this. Maybe I want to start a new prompt. I could see this being really useful for, like, inspiration. Like, yeah, I think that's how I would probably end up using it a lot. If I were to, like, use it more. That said, I think I'm still pretty stoked on how this UI looks. You know, like... I think, yeah, I don't know. Am I a designer now? I think I might be a designer. Isn't it too slow? I mean, I think it depends. Again, this is for... I see this as being especially useful for people that are not designers, right? And, you know, me, years ago, a lot of my designs were really bad. Because, again, I consider myself more of like a, you know, software developer rather than like a designer. So my eye for good design is maybe not great, but... I don't know, I think I nailed it right here. It would take a lot of iteration to get this to do what I'm looking for. But again, like, there's value to that, which is cool. And yep, they got the overflow support, nice. Yeah, it takes prompting really well. Like, it pretty much understands everything besides, like, you know, when it worked these and put them above each other. So yeah, we got basically one more generation we can do and then more, like 7 more iterations. I like the fact that you can like see the entire like process as you're going through it. Yeah, I think that's the cool part. And the fact that you can actually like fork into like, oh, hey, you know what? We actually nailed it a bunch of versions ago. Let's actually go back and then like modify from there, like in a different way. I like that. This reminds me a lot of that tool, B2B SaaS Kit or whatever, right? Like the example app that B2B SaaS Kit made, where you're able to just like see this whole like thing, and you can fork it and like, you know, maintain like different threads and do it collaboratively. Like, yeah, that's cool, man. This is seeming very similar, in my opinion. So let's try a new one. I'm just looking at what other people have made too. All right, so what would be another interesting thing? Form for modifying or for configuring feature flags based on environment with support for toggles, gradual release, and allow lists. And the cool part is you could even fork someone else's. Ooh, that might be a fun thing to mess with. Oh shit, it's starting to look a lot like the one we have. Separated by commas? Ah, yeah, shit, like this right here looks so familiar, doesn't it? But it's still missing, like, you know, the seating, right, the toggle. Yeah. That's actually kind of nifty. C is just empty. C is empty. Well, let me see the code for it. Hold on. I think it's... What? How is that working? What's happening here? Yeah. Okay, so bugs will happen, right? It's pre-release, it's beta. I'm just curious, like, what's going on here? BG white. We got border gray, so we should see something. Yeah. Alright, well, weird. Let's go back to the canvas and just see what's going on. I liked that flip. Ooh, that was kind of cool. No. Okay, so that's for, like, reporting. Yeah, I wonder, like, there's no way to, like, pass this feedback along. Oh, feedback right here. Yeah, I mean, they've got a tool right in here. Recently wanted to give feedback to Twitter about some bug in their app. No way to contact them. You can only report about posts. Yeah, no email. Yep. Yeah, it's a bummer there, Coding++. But, yeah. I'm glad they got this here. But, okay, so let's fiddle with this. Let's do just a couple more things. So next would be something like make allow list into a add remove widget. For individual strings, if I could spell. So yeah, we'll exhaust our demo credits, and then we'll move on to the Elixir stuff. And yeah, really stacking? You're playing some StarCraft? Is it like StarCraft 3 still? Do they have a new StarCraft, actually? That'd be one that I'm surprised they haven't remade yet or done like another iteration of. Do they keep like adding like DLC or anything? And it doesn't wire up the functionality. It's purely for UI. Oh, the song that was playing? Gotcha. Allow the gradual release to have a seed value. And show the number for the slider. Oh, that makes sense, Eltmon. That's not a bad idea. Good night, bot. Good night, bot. I probably need to do it for ChatGPT as well. And again, nothing against the tools. I just don't find them as useful. I'm open to being wrong, right? At some point, I might try Copilot again. Interesting. IntelliSense? I mean, that's way different. In my opinion. Cursor.sh? Is that like an AI tool? I don't use any AI tools, really. This, right? Like, we had the one day where I tried to use ChatGPT for FFmpeg stuff. And it wasn't great. And this is basically my main, like, only usages of any of this. It's an AI code editor. Okay, yeah, I'll have to check it out. Oh, really, Eltman? Yeah, that doesn't sound like a job I would want. I do remember going to some interviews where they printed out a sheet of paper and had me code review the code that was on the sheet of paper. And no, it was not syntax highlighted. Syntax highlighting's cheating. I'm glad I didn't get that job. It was when I was like first applying to jobs. It was like a little 2-person like dev studio in like a weird part of Seattle. It would have sucked. It would have sucked so bad. How to interview for use of Copilot ChatGPT, just as like a skill they should have? Yeah, I probably need to get better at it then. Okay, so into exclusive options, right? We're really trying to see how much it understands of what we're trying to tell it. It's a required skill in your orgs? Really? That I find weird. I find that really weird. Yeah, I find that extremely weird. Yeah, my little brother is learning to code, and he's using AI to, like, basically teach himself. And he's making applications that do stuff, which is cool. Right? He's made like an online radio kind of thing. And I know, he put radio on the internet. But basically, like, he can do like a live, you know, like playlist, like a DJ almost. And it's actually like streaming from his machine when he's doing it kind of stuff, which is kind of cool. What's up, Laird? What about banana? Orange, you glad I didn't say banana? Oh, for the Savannah bananas. Gotcha, Laird. Yeah. And no, Laird, that's actually somewhat complicated. Yeah, I don't know what I'd do to wire that up. It would probably involve FFmpeg or something for actually manipulating the stream and allowing other people to listen to it through a website. Like, dude. Again, Laird, I'm talking about through a website. He made a website that you can do this with. Okay. I think you're mistaking how complicated it is for someone who's never done, like, anything with audio like that. I haven't. And it would take me a while to figure it out. Just because you already know, you've got a bit of a bias thinking that it's easy. It's a somewhat complicated thing. Port MIDI to port 8080? Sure. I get that, Laird, but it's still complicated, right? It's not something that any developer should know. You still gotta go research it, figure it out, and do it, right? It's not like setting up an email form, you know? Right? Something that we're expected to know as a web dev. Audio stuff like that is not expected for a web dev. No, I'm talking like the sign-up form, right? Like the standard marketing site sign-up form. That's something that as a web dev, we're expected to know. Audio streaming? That is such a niche thing for a web dev to know. So yeah. It didn't really understand what I tried to tell it here. In fact, it just ditched... It ditched the seed. Interesting. Add some example items to the list. I have no idea coding. Yeah. To play supported audio, right? But then how are you streaming that audio? Where is it coming from? Like all that stuff. And I know, Laird will say Icecast. We don't know. I don't know exactly what tools he's using. But he's using... there's some language for... like generative audio. So it's not even that, like, yeah. I'd have to, like, look at what he's doing. He sent me a link and everything. And I lost it a long time ago. I think it's like liquid something. Liquid language? No, yeah, that's for templating. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, it's really interesting. Yeah, I'm trying to get him to do the Leon Noel stuff, the 100 devs. I'm trying to get him to join the next cohort. All right, so I don't think it's fluid synth. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to ask him again. Whatever. Full stack open? I know nothing about it. Put the remove. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not gonna remember it. I could probably check on my phone. So I want it to put the remove next to each individual item in the list. Make items in the list selectable and give them a context menu for editing or deleting them. And yeah, so we're running out of prompts here. So yeah, I fully think that I could iterate faster than this myself. But again, I assume it'll get faster and faster. It's on V, you know, it's V0 of V0, basically. Interesting. So it gives us the ... but it doesn't create the context menu. Add popover to context menus. And hey, what's up, Jem? How you doing? Yeah, thank you for chiming in. Mark from Ping also spoke with me about it and got full confirmation too. So yeah, thank you. Yeah. We were gonna just use up all the credits, you know, just to see. Yeah, it's a good idea. I think it's a great like jumping off point. Of course, there's always gonna be more to like add and fix about it. I really like the idea that you can like select a thing. I probably should have been selecting some of these things and adding like prompts, But yeah, I just wanted to see how much I could do with just words. And it definitely didn't understand what I meant by making flag types exclusive, because it did this, but it's not actually like changing like which of these show. Yeah, you could fork other people's things, right? Interesting. So it didn't understand that whatsoever. And I guess it makes sense because the popover is state, technically, right? And it's not really wiring up state. So it's a lot harder to know if what it gave us is accurate. We can look at the code. We do see that it brought in popover. Oh, and yeah, sorry, Jen. I really don't like the t.co thing. Okay, there you go. So designpatterns.io. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. Oh, right. Yeah, you can't edit this code directly. That's an interesting point. Yep. So yeah, it does fully give us like a popover, edit, delete, etc. But because that's state, it's not going to fully work. I get that. I'm actually curious how this works inside like the selectable section. Interesting how this renders. It's not even like properly formatted here in the HTML. Oh. In this design, the HTML view is not formatted properly. Yeah, I don't know if they care about this kind of feedback right now. Maybe it's something they're aware of, but I just figured might as well report it. It's part of why we got access to this, because they're looking for it. Ah, makes sense, Jem. Yeah, so you can't edit the code, which I think makes sense. And Jem was just pointing out that they had another tool, designpatterns.io/AI, in which you would get editable code, which is kind of cool. But yeah, you can bring the code into your app and then edit it. You just can't do it here. Okay, so yeah, this is nifty. And I'm gonna do just one more thing. Add some color and icons. And that's our last credit. Yeah, that makes sense, Jem. Yeah, I totally get that. Right? It's a good starting point, right? Egg. It's a jumping off point. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, this is cool. So let's see how pretty it can make it. Ooh, that would have been a good prompt. Just make it prettier. Ooh. Right? Can you be like that vague with it? Builds the prettier website. There you go. Ooh, and it keeps doing that. Yeah. Wait, did I not submit that? Or does it not reset? It doesn't reset. Oops. Okay. Yeah, feedback for their feedback, because the feedback form doesn't reset. Secondly, in multiple instances, when asking V0 to add icons, it puts them above related text rather than inline. Not sure if that is worth optimizing, but it does seem wasteful of credits to then tell it to inline the icons. Yeah. Sure. All right, cool. But yeah, I like it. I think it's kind of cool. You know, we can go back to our we can go back to the diff tool. Kind of interesting, right? I still prefer mine, but again, like just for iterating or coming up with ideas, pretty cool. For getting something to start with and then modify, pretty cool. Yeah. All right. Well, cool. That was fun. Let me update my title for YouTube because we're going to hop back to our Elixir stuff because I'm out of credits. It needs to be like JSONify. What? What do you mean? That's fine. It'll probably be another month before I end up using it anyway. Oh, Laird, yeah. You're saying it needs to be like a formatted, like indented bit of code instead of like the individual lines, right? So technically I had told it to do it for like individual properties, but instead it still just did like the whole objects. So that was interesting. But yeah, I don't know. I think it was worth fiddling with. Yeah, really happy I got into the beta. And yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed that, and, you know, you have a little more context for when you get into the beta as well. All right, so the stuff we're actually doing right now. Man, I still got a bit of a headache. And hey, yeah, that's right. We had to install Elixir LS. Let's go see if that improved anything over here. And let's restart the extension host. Hopefully this now just works. Oh, nope. Yeah, so we're still not getting... We're still not getting very good support from this. Okay, which Elixir LS? Feeling issues from lights, Laird? Ooh, that's not good. All right, so hold on. We set that. Maybe that was part of our issue. You've had a headache all day too? Brutal. Yeah, I don't know. I think part of it for me was like, it was like kind of rainy and gross yesterday. And today it's like all sunny. When weather flips like that, it's kind of rough for me. Oh, weird. Yeah, so we can't get it to run Credo for us. Yeah, ibuprofen makes me tired, for sure. Yeah, I totally get that. So we might have an issue with... Might have an issue with our mix file, which could be part of it. Yeah, mix format works. Deps.get works. So hold on, what is the error it's telling us? Because this is incredibly annoying, not having any auto completion or, like, you know, language server stuff. So error on parsing output. SSL verify fund cert helpers. Oh, and that's the Credo stuff. So here's the thing. Oh, VS Code Elixir LS. Yeah, maybe we want to do the Witch Elixir LS. Well, no, here's the thing. It's not complaining about Elixir LS not being there anymore. Shit. And what's up, TJ? How you doing? Yeah, so don't save. We'll pop it back open. Let's go look at Credo settings. Oh, it's a linter. It's not necessarily a formatter. Okay. Well, let's still go to extension settings. Right, we shouldn't need that. Yeah, alright. It's a little annoying. Oh, okay. Yeah, we do actually get some of this now. Awesome. Okay. Cool. And we have to save to get it to redo it. Cool. Variable number is unused because I messed that up. Okay, finally. So yeah, this is great. Ooh, what is that? Okay, can't compile the module because this isn't there. Okay, sweet. So, yeah, I forget. Elixir import module from same project. Yeah, so I'm not trying to do that. Yeah, so we should have access to that. Oh, cannot invoke remote function inside of a guard. That's a bummer. And it hates this part too. All right, so it does see that it's a module, but we'd have to do it as like in a variable. So that solved that part. Okay. Kind of gross. Yeah, Kinslayer, that's a good part. Mother shitter! Right? Son of an ass! Alright, yeah. Just the bad swearing. Have you seen the movie Scary Movie 3? For anyone out there, have y'all seen the movie Scary Movie 3? There's a part where like someone hit Charlie Sheen's wife with a car. The dude that hit her with the car is Samir from Office Space. I don't think I've seen him in anything else before, but I like noticed it immediately watching Scary Movie 3. Oh, okay. 1, 2, and 3 are the only good ones. Technically, 1 and 2 are like Wayans films. 3 was when like the Zucker brothers got into it instead of the Wayans, basically. But still, like they were involved, I think, still. And then after that, it's just pure, you know, parody movie stuff. But okay, so we can't call these functions in a guard, but we can do this. I think. But I'm glad we got some syntax highlighting, or not syntax highlighting, some actual like editor stuff now. So that's great. And we get auto completion. Nice. This is good. All right, cool. Undefined function. Ooh, yeah. Can we not do early returns in Elixir? Am I forgetting that? There is no return. Yep. Yeah, so I got to think about how I'm doing this better. Yeah, oh man, see, we got a pattern match on it. Oh, and that's right. That's how they'd want us to do this. This is going to be a bit nested. We could do it with functions. That would probably help. So we can do this. Do end. Yeah, okay. Right, so then if true, that's where we want to do this stuff. Formatting still isn't doing what it needs to, though. All right, so then, yeah, leaving off here, we can get rid of that. Now, hold on. We're matching on schedule type, but we're not matching on schedule time type. What would be the right way to structure this then? Okay, yeah. So instead, this time type would probably be something like this. And what'd we call it? Yes, schedule.time type. Yep, we need to create these variables. So, time type none. That was weird. Time type start end. And then daily. Oh, did you have to go look at it? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he looks so different. And it's definitely a wig, right? So we're gonna do both of these. Yeah. Right, so those two patterns are going to match no matter what. This one matches for anything that has a false, so then we can just assume that true is going to be there. So we can just do time type start end. And we'll just do true for now. Oh, and we need the underscore. And then time type daily and underscore as well. Hey, Brooke Zerker, how's it going? It's going well. Nice, nice. Ooh, I forgot. Today is NFL. Thank you for rating. Let's do the shout outs. And yeah, you have a great day too. Everyone joining from Brooke Zerker's raid, what was he up to? Right. The SQL X assessment. That's right. Hell yeah. All right, so Mahomes is playing against Denver tonight. Okay. Khalil Herbert's doubtful, which is not great. I got 2 running backs on the injured reserve list. Aaron Jones, bye week, so that's good. All right. And what's up, Undesignated? How you doing? Oh, my defense is going to get destroyed, though. Should be fine. All right. Who am I playing against this week? Danielle? Ooh, okay. Yeah, he's got his set. He doesn't have anybody playing tonight, so that'll be tricky. And there you go, Shayna. Yeah, we're chilling. We're hanging out. So yeah, we could use guards as well. Yeah, a lot of these like nested cases are getting a little weird. And yeah, using like the pattern matching would be a good idea. Wait, am I messing that up? I thought it was single arrow, right? But I might be messing that up. Jason, blame England. It's their fault. They created the term soccer and then somehow think they have moral superiority to lecture us about it. Ah, that's right. I need to wrap it in brackets. That's what I'm doing wrong there. And there you go, Colton. Oh, and yeah, so these are unpinned values now that we need to actually pin. All right, so now we're just not using start and end time yet. I think we're good here, yep. So, start end would mean that we need to create start day with start time. I've fiddled with Haskell a little bit, but not much. We have DM Mulroy teaching us OCaml on Tuesdays as well. But yeah, the Elixir, I haven't done much Elixir for a while, but it used to be my go-to for any like REST API. Just Phoenix has a lot of tools out of the box that are nice, and things just kind of tend to work in Elixir because it's really like just permissive. But the lack of a good type system is a thing a lot of people complain about. So, whatever. All right, so start day with start time is something like this. I gotcha, Jason. Yeah. Because PHP is basically just a script that runs from the top to the bottom. That state is not persistent unless you add something. Whereas Go maintains stuff in RAM, right? No, take it easy. Come on. Come on, Colton. Come on, you know better. Come on, we don't like that type of phrasing here. But yeah, because Go is a thing that's like running and can like, you know, crash out, it does have state. And so does Node because it has like global state because it's a server that's running, etc. Whereas PHP is just a script that runs from the top to the bottom. Same thing with Python as well. Versal.versal.versal.app. Awesome. Oh God. That's terrifying. Oh, it's a thing. Yeah, it works. I mean, Colton, there's exploits for all sorts of stuff. Yeah, that's a good one, Shayna. Yep. All right, so yes, it doesn't know what this type is. It just knows it's a variable of some kind. And that's where that gets a little annoying. But yeah, so start time, I think it's just .hour. Let me go look. Yeah, exactly, Golden. We're getting Chrono Trigger stuff. It's not Chrono. Chrono's... Duh. I want Timex. That would have been it. There we go. Brain fart. And that's right. Yeah, the timex.datetime is basically the naive date time. Yeah, right? So Colton, is that PHP's fault? Or is that the company's fault, right? Why are you blaming PHP for a company that doesn't update? That's a totally misplaced blame. They'd pull the same shit with any language. All right, so take it easy, Shayna. We really don't like being overly negative about languages unless you're talking about a specific technical thing. I was just lecturing Colton on that too. I know PHP is a recursive acronym, but you know that's not what it stands for. And those memes, I think, do harm. Here we go. So it's basically going to be datetime dot hour, which I think is a function. No, I haven't seen that talk. I think it's just dot hour. Yeah, it is. What's up, Cherry? How you doing? And yeah, we should be naming these better. We're doing camel casing when we should be using underscores. I'm surprised Credo isn't yelling about that. Comic Sans mono? I tried to make my own at one point. Oop. All right, so we'll replace all those. We'll do it with end time as well. Yeah, these are getting long. Can I... It'd be nice if I could format this to underscored, like, automatically. Just because, you know, I'm lazy. Photo shoot of the Stop It meme? I don't know that one. Maybe I do. Just not familiar with the name. Yeah, I don't know that one. All right, so this one's gonna be start date. And yeah. That's fine, Shayna. I'm just not familiar with the meme. I think I'm okay with these variables because we're just aliasing stuff. No, we should fix it. During shelling? Okay, that one doesn't seem bad. Yeah, it would be really nice to automate this part. Yeah, they just edited it. Okay. Yeah, I hadn't seen the meme before. Okay. So we fixed some of that. But not fully. All right. fine, Metame. Yeah, just because there's no, like, early returns, I had to, like, think about how we're doing some of this a little differently. But, yeah, it seems fine. How about you? What are you up to? Alright, so here in start end, we just want to return basically this. Putting together some furniture? Nice. I definitely have like one of those like racks for shoes that's still in its box and I haven't done it. And sitting on top of that box is my bin, like a plastic bin with all my shoes in it. Right, like golf shoes and some of that shit. Yeah. Right, yep. So bed's just on the floor. Yeah. Alright. So yeah, for start end, we return that. And then here, we gotta think about we are within the right days, so now we just need today with start time, today with end time. But there's some other logic we got to do. Let's go look at the Go code for it. Yep, start end is there. So now we're on to daily right here. And, oh, right. Yeah, so this part's actually not right. Because we need to be timestamp based. It's timex something. From Unix. And what's up, Sandlordium? Oh, it's on the old frame, gotcha. Think the floor would be better. Nice. And, yeah, what's up, Wooston? If you do exclamation point song, you can get a direct link to what we're playing right now. Alright, so 0 day is that. Now timestamp is equal to yeah, how do we do this part? Two Unix. Yep. All right, so today 0 timestamp. Hour 0, minute 0, second 0, millisecond 0. All right, so from here, we need to do 0'd start timestamp. We can just grab all of that. And then from here, oop. That is then end. We end up needing the timestamps too, but separately. Right. Hold on. So 0'd start timestamp is that. This is 0'd end. Maybe Shayna. All right, so then 0'd end timestamp is 0'd end dot to Unix. It's something that we are forced to do ourselves. So we have to self-report on things like that. And I swear a fair amount. I occasionally drink whiskey here on stream. Things like that. So it's actually something that Twitch requires, or we could get banned for it. And it's so that they can sell ads to the right people. When I missed some follows, I'm so sorry. Fractal and Unreal. Thank you for the follows. Welcome. Neutrino, I might have missed that one too. Yeah, thanks. This is the one where we want to add a day. So zeroed end timestamp plus day. And this is timex.add. And it would be duration from, yeah, okay. So the date that we're adding to is zeroed end. Duration dot from days, and we can just do 1. To Unix. And then we got to do just basically this logic. So start timestamp, end timestamp. Let me just grab all this boilerplate. That way I don't have to keep shuffling back and forth. There we go. All right, so then this part is today, 0 timestamp plus zeroed start timestamp. Is Twitch playing favorites? No, it's a rule they just implemented. And if a streamer is drinking without that warning, it's a reportable offense. They just implemented it like a month ago. Maybe 2. I think end of July? All right, so then, yeah, end timestamp is today 0 timestamp plus zeroed end timestamp. All right, if zeroed start is greater than zeroed end or zeroed end is less than 0. Then from there, end timestamp is equal to today 0 timestamp plus zeroed timestamp plus day. And the result is then now timestamp is greater than start. And now timestamp is less than end. Okay, so that is our scheduling. Yeah, exactly, Colton. Oh, that's crazy. And you actually co-streamed with Snoop? That's crazy. That's super cool. How long ago was that? Oh, and yeah, that's right. That's right. How do I do an if-else? Yeah, so hold on. Elixir if-else, right? Maybe I need to use a case. Yeah, no, we can do else. Perfect. So here is what we want to do then. Oh, he got paid when they sold to IBM? Oh, that's legit. And I didn't know that they sold to IBM. Extension Elixir Tools is configured as formatter, but it cannot format Elixir files? Weird. Okay. But yeah, Elixir language server will do it. So, good enough there. Oh, interesting. All right, so I think this function's good now. I think we've got our scheduler done. It's fine. Did I not create a manifest? Oh. Air brakes. Oh, interesting. So yeah, Credo still has an issue. Oh, you know what? We can just make this empty for now. Oh, and yeah, get manifest no longer does that. Oh, right. So I don't think we can modify this way. Maybe not precursor, but it was around like back when Twitch was maybe named Justin TV. Yeah, so the way that we're doing this like mapping is no good. We need, I think, a reduce instead. Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, so hold on. Oh, first element of the enumerable. All right, we definitely don't want that. I'd rather pass an accumulator there. I need to sneeze. Maybe not. Okay, so yeah, the accumulator we care about here is just destruct. The function takes in the element and the accumulator. And we can actually refactor a lot of this stuff into pipe syntax, which is probably what we'll want to do anyway. It'll clean things up quite a bit. Six to 7 raids? Oh man, that's a long chain. Yeah, the raid chains are awesome. I really like it. Yep, this part needs to be a reduce. And yeah, this one, same thing. And hey, what's up, Vibrant? How you doing? All right, let's refactor some of this, like, stuff here. Doing well. Doing well. All right, so yeah, right? That's a much prettier looking syntax, isn't it? So yeah, let's make sure we're doing that in all these other places too. Yeah, all right. So we map over that, do some puts there. So here's an interesting thing. We actually see that being used right there. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's it. Yep, some more piping. Six degrees of CM Griffing. That's pretty good, actually. I like that. That's actually not bad. That's pretty good. You know what? Yeah, and we can do this, and then pipe this part too. Oh, it really didn't like formatting that. Okay. Yeah, so should and should custom. Cool. Alrighty. Oh, and that's right. Yeah, the pattern matching we got to do here is annoying. Oy. So, I mean, at least we got rid of a whole bunch of other things that were issues. We're not compiling properly here yet, so let's do this. Yeah, there you go, Shayna. Yeah, did you actually watch that video? Yeah, thank you. If you did. And if not, well, yeah, check it out. Okay, yeah. Some monad stuff. Makes sense. Thank you, Colton. I appreciate that. Yeah, I think, I don't know. Again, I've gotten into plenty of arguments with people on here about it, right? Because I am pretty much the strictest chat on Twitch when it comes to, like, you know, programming languages and stuff. But yeah, I think the memes do harm. There are people that aren't experienced enough to just understand that it's jokes, and they honestly think that learning PHP is a bad thing because of the memes people make about it, which is totally wrong and harming people's careers, because one of the easiest jobs to get, the most prevalent and available jobs, are in PHP. Yeah, exactly. Right? It's like an inside joke that the joke doesn't matter, almost. And, yeah, some people aren't experienced enough to know when the joke isn't actually serious. But I think, yes, a lot of people's careers have been harmed by being delayed because they thought PHP isn't worth learning. Meanwhile, it is probably the easiest way to break into the industry. Not easiest, but most common, right? There's so many more jobs. Exactly, Cherry, for sure. And hey, I'll go, bro. What's up? Jasur? I don't know how to pronounce that. Let me know if there's a better way. Send rescue and recovery. Just don't go down to the sewers and you'll be fine. Yeah, just Jasur? Cool. Did I say the name properly as well? Like pronunciation-wise. If I can pronounce it better, just let me know. Maybe it's like Jaser? I don't know. Oh, it's how I got into it, Renegade, for sure. Yeah, I was doing, it's your name? Cool. Yeah, I was doing freelance WordPress and Magento sites for ages. The company I first got a job with, I started out doing a WordPress site for them, but, you know, during the interview, I basically said I want to do, like, JavaScript applications, right? Single-page apps. And they were looking to break into those. So I basically helped them do, like, their second ever, like, Angular application, you know? But only reason I got the job was because I was fairly experienced with PHP and WordPress. And they needed a WordPress site made within a week because, you know, their sales staff had, like, overpromised. I use all sorts of stuff, Jasur. Right now we're using Elixir. I know, that's the thing, Shayna, though. Like, you're experienced enough to move past it. Beginners don't have that built up to know that the memes are meaningless, right? So at that point, like, yeah, it's not for the people experienced enough to know better. It's for everyone else. And in a lot of cases, memes aren't constructive in any way. They're usually just hammering on the same old low-hanging fruit. But yeah, how's it going, Algo? Like, yeah, like, you found any, like, cool stuff around there at all? Yeah, 70% of the internet is PHP, 40% is WordPress. You hate it? Oof, brutal. So you're probably not going to be sticking around much longer after the convention or TwitchCon. Oh, damn, you hate it that much. Oh, shit. That's kind of funny. Where are you heading to after that? Back to Colorado? Because, yeah, if you're used to the weed prices in Colorado, I don't think there's anywhere else that you could possibly live. Nowhere's going to be as cheap as Colorado. There you go, that makes sense. Jasur, we don't do those kinds of conversations. There is no better, right? Get out of that mindset and you'll be way better off. No such thing as better, unless you have constraints and things you need to solve. But honestly, you don't even know what constraints you have yet, so it's a terrible question. But we're already talking about it. We're trying to, like people were commenting earlier about, like, yeah, PHP is fine, you know? Oh, moving to Jersey because of the prices? Yeah, Colton, that could be tough. But yeah, if you can get out of the mindset of best language or better languages or whatever and start concentrating on features of those languages that you care about, you'll be a more productive developer. Right? Worry about features, not languages as a whole. All right, so why doesn't this module compile anymore? Oh, cannot invoke def inside of another function. Where am I doing that? So they're saying it's the inner should on 131 there. Oh, air brakes. There it is. Ah, and value is not taking in what it needs. We need group namer ID and feature namer ID. It's got some nice features, but again, like, you know, are there things that could be better about it? Sure, that's how every language is. Yeah, it depends for everything. Yeah. Ah. Yep. Oh. Oh, and it's not use, it's using? No. Yeah, everything has stuff that it's good and bad at, right? Probably, Ellen. Yeah. I think that's true there, Bob, but it's like that's the thing that they need to learn. Right? If they're asking questions that get them and it depends, they're not asking the right question. And that's something that I think would benefit them, rather than people assuming what their question is. Like, seriously, when it depends is the answer, it's a low-effort question, because it depends is a low-effort answer, right? Low-effort questions get low-effort answers. Exactly, Shayna. Exactly, right? There are some people that actually feel bad about the languages they make money with and, you know, use for, like, to put food on the table, etc. Right? I don't know. Yeah, I think the conversations do harm when done the wrong way. It depends. What are your needs? Those are the same thing, though. Technically, right? It depends is just lazier. Because it's effectively ending the conversation rather than trying to get past it. Ooh, that is a bit of a myth, though, Colton, as far as, like, you know, COBOL being a very high-paying language. Only a few people make those giant salaries for it, and you have to be, like, a major expert. Right? I think the average salary is closer to, like, 120 to 150, maybe. which is still good. But, you know, that's no different than pretty much any other language, too. Yeah, still very good. All right, so what are they trying to get me to do right here? It wants us to require feature type. You must require before invoking the macro. Let's look that up. And hey, what's up, hon? Oh, and yeah, shit, Algo. We talked about Vegas. What were you doing today on your stream? And did we do the shoutouts and all that? Did I space that? I totally forgot that. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, seriously, everyone, go give Algo Bro a follow. He's awesome. Exactly, Mad. Yep. Yeah, the more we know, the more we realize that there's so much we don't know. A Q&A for aspiring hedge fund managers? Nice. And some data caching problems. Ooh. Hey, how's it going, Ripsnake? Yeah, what are you up to? Yeah, I forget what the require syntax is. Oh, okay. I get it. So it's just require feature type. Boom, that one's done. I think we'll have to do similar stuff here. Let's go look at schedule type. Yeah, I think we just need to do a similar require. Ah, and it's not none, it's empty. That's right. A little bit, Bob, but Algo is actually aspiring to be a hedge fund manager. Right? We just hope that he's way cooler than Ken Griffin. That dude sucks. Oh, so from Unix does not have that. Okay. There we go. Yep, that's way better. And we got one more that's doing that. Sweet. Ah, this is so much nicer having IntelliSense working again. Def macro. Also a macro. Yeah. You could probably make the meme from Parks and Rec. Believe it or not, also a macro. Yeah, for sure. Meme generator, here we go. Jail. Hold on. What would the name of it be? I've never made my own procedural macro. I did make a macro, or at least like work on a macro back in the day, but that was before Proc Macros 2.0, or before Macros 2.0. So yeah, I was working on like an async await macro. It was a wrapper around eventual, which was an older like promise or futures implementation. Yeah, I want the one that has like multiple though. Parks and Rec meme template. No. I don't want just like the one pane though. Template in the comments? Where? Yeah, see? Jerk. Damn it! I want to make this meme. We need a meme generator. Exactly. Oh God. Nope. All right, whatever. I'm gonna try one more. Oop. I give up. Whatever. Oh, the one, it was actually it? Okay. Perfect. We can do it this way. So many things in Elixir are macros. If case don't need the quotes. Def macro. Oop. Believe it or not, macro. Did we nail it? We good? Is this a solid meme? All right, so over to Twitter. Oh, you think case isn't a macro? Shit. All right. All right, so what one should we use then? What are we thinking? Gotta fix it. It's one of the few built-in language constructs. Okay. So what's a good one that we should put here? If macro. Module. Macro, module's a macro, right? Oh, it's def module. That's right. Yeah, def macro we're going to do as the last one. So yeah, def module. That's right. Oh, shit. We'll just do macro there. All right, there we go. We do need the alt text. Meme from Parks and Rec about macros in Elixir. Text. So many things in Elixir are macros. Oh, so even the pipe operator? Wow. If macro def module macro def macro, believe it or not, also macro. Cool. Yeah, that was a solid one. Thank you. Thank you all for the help. All right. What time is it? 5:30? Plenty of time. So now we got to start writing our tests. Ooh, and doc test. What does doc test do again? Oh, it generates test cases from the module documentation, which we're not really adding yet. That's kind of an issue. Yeah, so these are going to fail. We probably also want to do scheduler tests and hasher tests. So we should probably document some of those methods then, right? Yeah, not for heavy-duty unit testing. I still think we kind of want to do it, though, right? Because, you know, we don't want our docs to get out of date. And we should probably publish a standard Elixir doc so it can get up to hex docs. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we'll do that. Oh. I might need water here in a bit. Yeah, we got like a half hour. But yeah, I think that's a good, easy first step, right? Hash string, hash number. We should document these. And the whole def module thing is needed too. So we can grab some of this boilerplate. I think we can do that up there, right? All right, so hash a string into a value between 0 and 1. All right, so hasher hash string foo 0.11. Hash a number into a float value between 0 and 1. All right, so from there, oi. Yeah, all right, that looks good. Scheduler. We want to do the same thing. Oh, and I forgot to actually do this part. Documentation for hasher. Oh, here's a question. Yeah, if we're doing like the require stuff within a module and like the use stuff, would we want that above or below the module doc? I'm gonna say above. All right, so now, scheduler, we can start documenting these functions. Ooh, and we only really want to do that with public functions, right? Yeah. So we need to create the feature within our documentation here. And oh shit, yeah. I'm not actually saying what the result of those are in here. No, in here. Oh, I totally forget what that value is going to be. If I were to just say 0.1, it'll actually tell us it's wrong, and then we can verify what that even is. Yeah, exactly. It'll tell us what the value, should be. Then we can just plug that in. Haven't run these in a while. Okay. So hold on, where am I even dealing with that? I think I just want to clean it. Right, because we no longer have HCT poison. So maybe that should work now. Nope. So wait. It could be my version of Elixir that I'm targeting. And yeah, I need to add that dependency back, I guess. Yeah, so mix deps.get. Hold on, wait, there's the mix.lock file? Yeah, we see that this is still in there. But I'm no longer using that. We don't have HTT poison in our deps. But I bet it's still in our lock file. So I think I need to update the lock file. Oop. Yeah, that should have done it right there too, though. So I've never used unused unlock, but yeah, I think that's the proper clean, right? But yeah, I guess deps update would have done it too. Okay. It's weird that it's still doing it. Yeah, that's weird to me. Because I'm not even using JSON directly anymore. It was able to compile it, though, so that's good. Yeah, it really shouldn't be needed, but whatever. I'm sure there's something I'm doing wrong. I don't know what it is yet. Okay, hold up. Right. Hold on. So I need to comment all of this. But I actually do need HTT poison as a dev dependency. Oh, and extra applications right there. That's right. Okay, so I need to add it back as a dependency. But yeah, it would only be in dev and test. Okay, yep. And I need to do the same thing for JSON. So it's 1.4. Oh, and I need commas. Oh, and I forgot that the extension actually runs that for us automatically, too. All right, so let's see some of those other things get tested real quick. Oh, interesting. So yeah, we got 3 failures. Those are all doc test failures. Perfect. All right, so hash number failed because we want a .71. Ooh, but that's for hash number. Okay, yep. Hash string should be 96. Ooh, and you know what? We can have multiple examples, and yeah. We're gonna abuse it just a little bit. Because this one's simple enough. Oh, and that... Hold on. Yeah, we forgot to update this in our scheduler. No? Hold on. Doc test scheduler, doc test hasher. And that being commented didn't do anything? Weird. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, I thought scheduler was messing us up somewhere, but nope. Okay, so what I end up wanting to do is let's go grab our test case for this. This is our user ID that we care about. We'll rerun that test. All right, so yeah, 28 and 56, perfect. Hold on, do I have those backwards? We'll find out. Test run quick enough. Okay, yeah, cool. So next, it's because of this. Let's do that for now and say true. Actually, yeah, we'll do this. Oh, and yeah, can't have the empty lines there. What's up, Swole? How you doing? Yeah, so we at least get some validation here. So compilation error. Yep. Yeah, how you doing? Seed 0, value 0. The schedule is the part we care about. Feature type dot toggle. Oh yeah, schedule type. Oh, the fact that we get completion here is awesome. We'll say global. Feature ID and name. So then, yeah, name is going to be just foo. Bar. What do you mean, D-large? It just takes time. And I don't even think I'm that good. But yeah, you just keep putting in the work. Alright, so that should compile a little bit farther, but still throw an issue. Ah. Each line is going to begin with that. If you want to learn, I tend to recommend Free Code Camp. All right, so yeah, we're at about 6 o'clock. Let's get this test passing. Let's get this test passing. So yeah, start, end. Let's do 0. I expect this test to actually fail us here. All right, so schedule, start, end, time type. Start time, end time. There was one more, right? No, it's just 5. Cool. All right, so we at least want it to compile. The test will probably fail on us, though. Yeah, so test fails. Oh, interesting. I wonder. Does that do it? Yeah, I was thinking that maybe it would totally work, but nope. Oh, hey, sorry. 1 second. And yeah, hold on, let me undo that timeout too. There you go. Sorry about that, D-Large. Yeah, freecodecamp.org. Yeah, sorry. I thought I did FCC there. Yes, there's the link. No, you're good. And would I feel what way if I didn't start out as a PHP dev? What do you mean by that, Bob? No, I recommend Free Code Camp as a starting point for any programming simply because HTML, CSS works in your browser, so you can see the result as quick as humanly possible. There's no compiler steps to worry about, right? The barrier to entry is very small. And for most people, when they want to learn programming, keeping the barrier to entry as small as possible is, I think, a big key. All right, you need people to get something visible as quick as possible. Otherwise, they burn out. I say this as a person who totally didn't continue down programming when I was younger because a lot of that compiler stuff was kind of a hassle. You know, I did HTML and CSS, right? Because I had a MySpace page and a GeoCities page. But the programming parts of things was basically unapproachable because a lot of the stuff that I had was trying to teach me C. And I was on a Windows machine, and just getting started with that was a huge barrier to entry. So instead, just something that runs right in your browser, there's nothing to download and install. Amazing. Yeah, errors and errors. Again, just remember, D-Large, like, you're gonna run into errors. The key is to, like, follow a good curriculum. And I think Free Code Camp gives you, like, a good, like, every step kind of builds upon the one before it in a good way. Yeah, that's a great example, too. Yeah. You could download an editor and do that. Or, you know, at least for the HTML, CSS stuff, you can do it right there in their editor, and it's fine. But okay, so I really want to play some Baldur's Gate 3 tonight. So that's what we're going to do, I think. Assuming James is good. James said Thursday would be fine for him. So yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 tonight with James and Worm. But I need to get some food in my belly before we can even do that part. So we should raid someone. And yeah, sure, our test failing here. We'll figure out why this is yelling, because it should work, but maybe I need to require it in some way. Oh, I'm doing schedule, not scheduler. And then I bet we're good. Right, so it's still gonna fail, but it's gonna be a different failure at least. Ooh, hold on. Wait, what? Key schedule type not found in feature. That would be it. It's gonna be a different failure this time. No? Maybe? Start date. Because it's just, oh, hold on. Yeah, where is this? Schedule.start date. It's actually just start and end. No, so the reason I'm doing that is just easier JSON stuff. I know there's probably some way I could make the JSON, like, marshaller chain stuff. Yeah, I understand, Madlib. But, again, for marshalling JSON, it's easier this way. And I can't do a function call. That's right, that's right. So, yeah... We'll fix that later. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like some of the JSON parsers like Poison or JSON would give us some way of like marshalling those props. But right now I'm just going to do it this way because it's simpler. For anything like a consumer is going to be using though, yeah, we're going underscored for basically everything. Right, so, yeah. I don't know. Something to think about. It's not perfect, but whatever. But yeah. checks if a feature is active. A feature's schedule is active. All right, nifty. And yeah, we'll fix more of those errors later. But let's figure out who we go raid. And yeah, perfect. So James will be about 20 minutes or so, it looks like, hopefully. And that gives me plenty of time to eat. So we go raid somebody. Who's even going right now? Anyone got a request of any kind? We see Travis going, which is cool. We see Stragger gone. I don't see the Coppinger, which is a bummer, because I was actually hoping to raid the Coppinger. Chi-Chi Impact is going. Sure, that's an option. We see Jamie Pine again, which is interesting. Stragger just started. Okay. Yeah, let me keep looking through the list just to be sure. And I know we've raided Stragger somewhat recently. Like, within the past couple weeks, at least. There's John is Larry. Yeah, there's some, like, smaller streams that I don't think we've raided. There's Proton Fig. He's working on his, kart game. Kart King, which is cool. It's like a racing thing. There's also Dollar Dojo, Community Chat and Showcase. If they have good music? Ooh, yeah, I'm not sure. Some Academy. Musical language, turning VS Code into a DAW, a digital audio workstation? Well, that just sounds really interesting. Let's go do it. All right, we're going to pause our music. We're going to stop streaming over to a YouTube. Thank you all for being over there.